Hey, it's Saturday. I'm off to work. Heading into the Docklands. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one because I've never actually got out this early in that direction through the city. So let's see how it all unfolds. One thing I realised is I need to go and get fuel. So let's do that first.
So here we go. I love going to the Shell garage just because they always generally do have E5, but in this bike I always go for E10. It's just a single cylinder thumper and that's it, filled up and off to go. It's pretty cheap. There's only about 11 litres of fuel in there at 160, which is not bad. And that's it, back on the road. The roads were generally clear this morning and Chiswick Bridge was absolutely clear. No traffic whatsoever. As I was riding around into central London, around the Duke of Wellington roundabout, there's a massive convoy of police vehicles there, both bikes and cars, four-wheel drives, which was quite interesting to see them doing their morning meet-up and catch-up, and it's good to see that police presence because obviously every Saturday there's always one thing or another going on in central London in terms of protesters, etc. So I'm just going down Pall Mall there. You can still see some more officers. They're all getting together for something or other, just making sure they're all cordoned in their checkpoints and whatnot, which is all good and reassuring. Anyway, going under the Priors underpass, I had this truck coming behind me and really like coming really close, like, you know, proper tailgating me. It's like, why? You know what I mean? It's a 20 zone. You know, we're heading towards a speed camera there as well. It's like, what was the point of that? You know, it's just complete. Or maybe the driver was distracted on their mobile phone or something, you know, but, you know, it just makes you think, you know, and you've always got to have your vision all around you in this situation, you know, and have a plan in mind. So anyway, head up to the Docklands, and here we go. They close the barriers as I was approaching it.
Oh man, you couldn't let me go. Yeah. Why did you do that for, bro? Come on, man.
Hey, don't worry, we'll let you go.
I'm off to work. Got a deadline.
Alright,
Come on.
have a good one, yeah?
Nice. I'm messing with you, man.
No.
Cheers. See you later.
And we're off into the car park.
Made it. Wow. So interesting. Riding through on a Saturday, very different than weekdays. It seemed coming out from the suburbs, there wasn't as much pressure. In the city, obviously, you've got the city traffic. That truck under the Blackfriars underpass is a bit annoying, coming very quickly and sort of tailgating, sort of accelerating behind me, so just annoying. It's a 20 zone, don't really need to do that. It like really comes from behind. The speed camera is there, just, you know, like, hello, what do you think you're going to be doing next? And then, yeah, it's good to see at the Duke of Wellington roundabout, big convoy of police vehicles there, all prepping up and doing the plans for today. Obviously, it's a Saturday, you're going to expect a lot of protesters in London, in the centre. But otherwise, yeah, all good. A comfortable commute, and what can I say? No dramas today. Keep watching. Thank you.
Been an interesting day at work, and it's soon going to be time to head home. This is the view from my office here. It's lovely. It's the number 1 Canada Square. It was an interesting journey coming in, and let's see what the journey is going to be like on the way home. Job done, everyone. I'm on the way back, so let's see what adventures unfold on the journey home. Catch up soon. That is a lovely Harley there. It's parks up regularly. It's nice to see it being ridden in. And the car park was actually really, really busy. You know, I had to like filter around the people who were sort of all horning each other and getting annoyed with each other. Look at that queue, but I get through. There's a motorbike dedicated exit there, and I'm off. All good and well. Heading out onto the main roads, everything seemed fine. I'm kind of glad I worked this Saturday because it was very grim. It did rain as well, and you can see really grey skies and not the usual sort of weather that you want to be riding around in anyway. So yeah, it's all gone well today. At least I get my commute in, get my ride in that way, so I'm not complaining. The old Bill. It's funny how some drivers tuck in at the last minute. Pedestrian that was inattentive there. Car driver's waiting for the last minute to merge. I get through them all. I get to filter because this bike is just super agile and very slim in its profile. So this is the G650 GS Sertal. This is a 2012 bike, and it's just amazing. It's a single cylinder, and you can chuck it around and just filter around through everything and anything. Check this out. A lot of filtering happened on the way home, and this bike is perfect for it. You know, if you think about the number of vehicles that I've managed to filter through and make progress with on my journey, it just starts to make sense, and everything will start to unfold about, you know, those viewers that are thinking, should I bike, should I not bike, is it dangerous, etc. There are so many advantages, and yes, like any kind of motorsport as such, which it is really, it is dangerous, but obviously you need to have your wits about, and you need to have extra training and extra tips and tricks from the experts who have all the experience, the police riders out there on things like bike safes, you know, the advanced rider groups like the IAM, the ROSPA, etc. You know, and obviously learning from other experienced colleagues, typically courier riders, etc. Not necessarily the delivery scooter guys, but we're talking about the professional pro courier guys. It was nice to see this GS as well. It was hilarious. It was fully loaded with luggage plus pillion at the back. But you know, seeing that in an urban sort of setting was really good. Nice to see that. Somebody enjoying themselves. And this is so busy here. This is the Duke of Wellington roundabout. Everybody just pulls out here. They just ignore that give way line. You just need to be very, very attentive around that bit as you head towards Knightsbridge. Knightsbridge itself, always very tight for filtering, but mind you, there are a lot of really good drivers out there who, you know, make way, tuck in, some of them fold their mirrors for you. And this taxi driver, for example, is a good one. You know, moves in, he sees me, he's happy to move in for me, make way, and there's quite a few people who actually do that. You know, you'll see through this section as well, there's this pickup flatbed here, and I can just about squeeze through, and then when I do squeeze through this gap, I manage to get up to the driver's cab. And just gently toot the horn to get his attention, and just sort of like gesturing that, you know, can I get through? Thumbs up, that's it, we're done, and we're away. Similarly, I have this car here, and I come up as close as I can up to the driver and see if I can get their attention. On first attempt, if you can't get their attention, they don't spot you, they don't see you. Sometimes just a polite gesture, a little wave, some of them are receptive to it, some of them will just ignore you. It's just pot luck really, but you know, hey, if I didn't try, look, I wouldn't have filtered then subsequently through all of these cars, you know, to get up to the front. Going to the front doesn't necessarily mean going right up to the stop line or even past it, right? It means like getting ahead in the queue. Chiswick Bridge was mostly clear on the way back. It's one of my favourite bridges. It's got lovely views each side, and I just enjoy crossing it. And then obviously a little bit more filtering towards the end as we start to head towards Richmond, and you can see a couple of scooter riders there who are trying to get each other's attention and trying to get towards the front of the queue. I think one of them has a word with the other guy. Not sure what all that was about, but anyway, all's well. We all move off. And here's a bit more type filtering as well. Passing the vehicles. Obviously it's clear ahead, so I took the opportunity to filter out on the right and get past all of these vehicles and find myself a landing space.
So, superb. Wet, slightly, but otherwise good. And lots of filtering. A lot of vehicles were filtered away. So this just goes to show how wonderful it is traveling around a city by motorbike. You'll make a lot of progress and keep your eyes peeled everywhere and just be super safe. And just always play off in your scenario, play off the scenario in your mind that, you know, what if, so what if, you know, keep thinking about your speed, your position, have you got vision, plan, and trust me, you'll make a lot of progress. Safe rides everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it today. Thank you.